तर फोटो खिच्दा पनि यस्तो मजा आउने क्या त्यस्तो क्यामेराले। यस्तो फोटो खिच्दा पनि आफूलाई क्या मजा लाग्छ क्या त्यो फोटो खिच्नु।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene since his teens and has evolved into a player who's tactically indispensable. And his pace and how good he is in positive transitions makes him perfect for a counter-attacking team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now it's Lewandowski. Great vision. Oh, well played, well played. Son Heung-min. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Lewandowski. Now Mbappe. Hakimi. Mbappe. Howson proves too strong. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Not the most accurate pass. This looks promising. It's run loose here. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Yamal. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
这只要办的。
Goes for the shot! That carried quite a threat. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Van Dijk is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Yamal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Chooses to go cross-field. Has a look and plays it forward. Threads one in. He is through here. Up he goes. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
And this is Lewandowski. Saka. And it's Son Heung-min. 5 minutes till the break. And he's quick to snatch it back. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Mbappe. Foot in. Kusanov with the foul. Messi. And Messi! Messi! Genius! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have our break. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Beckham.
Well,
Number
And we're off
77,
again.
Bukayo
Well, if you're
Saka.
ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out.
Coming
See
on
if
the
you can
field.
open them up a bit
Normal.
more.
Number 21. Number 25.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 11, Dembele.
That is a
Substitution in
crunching
progress.
tackle. Deftly away. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turns out that that was not the case. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Vitinha. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Yamal. It's a throw.
Substitution.
Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Son Heung-min. In with the challenge. Ruben Diaz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. Haaland!
Oh my goodness.
Very well to get to
Yeah.
that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Progress.
So there's going to be another change here. And now they can spring out of defence. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Takes a shot! And what a be quick to recover this. he's managed to gift it back. Tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. He's on it, he's going for goal! He should have put that one away.
Haaland really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Kusanov gets over and intercepts. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Messi is flagged offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No way through. And here's Dembele. He could be in here. It's Dembele!
Added minutes has been
Oh,
indicated.
it rattles the bar. That's a sharp pass. Haaland. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Drogba! Oh, off the bar! Lam. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Draw your attention to the screen right now for
How would you
information
summarise
on
what
your
we've seen
shuttle bus
today then, Jim?
service.
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining.
ไม่จองหันนั่นแหละโอเคลวงกินลวงในกลางหมดเลย
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time...
Big chance! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who...
It's Lewandowski! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Saka. Neymar. Can he get it through? Can he get onto this? Neymar picks it up out wide. Incoming delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Mbappe! And it's come back out to him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Haaland. Milan have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. No goals as yet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson is the team's great visionary.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just doesn't... He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Quality ball. Haaland chasing after it. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Now it's Rice. Oh, good take in a good area. Bellingham. And it's Palmer. Beckenbauer is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And the pass is intercepted. Bernardo Silva. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's gone for a throw-in. Ruben Dias getting this one clear.
Has been indicated.
Now it's Lewandowski. Hakimi cuts out the pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Milan. Number 4, Van Dijk. Number
Here we go
8,
again.
Palmer.
Well, I
Coming
think
on
in
the
these
field,
circumstances, it's
number
all about
3,
how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
Number
you want to
22,
get back in it as soon as
Odegaard.
possible, but
Substitution
without
in
leaving
progress.
yourself too open.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he cuts out the supply. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Khan gets good distance on it. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Howson. Now Odegaard. Hakimi. Rafinha. Hakimi. He's got away. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard. Rice. A heavy challenge. The ball's gone astray. And they're quick to get it back. Khan. It's Saka. Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Rafinha. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Pass is just off target. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. And that's another good win of the ball. Kim Min-jae. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. And it's Bernardo Silva.
2 added
2 minutes
has
to
been
be added on.
indicated.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's quick to get it clear again. De Bruyne. Looks a good ball through. Valverde is... Valverde! Brilliant from Valverde! A finish right from the top draw. Deep into injury time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to...
And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at
Hello,
stake.
everybody,
Great
and
for the
welcome to
neutrals,
today's
utterly
match.
unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go. Madrid cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support and they're going to need it all. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, that was vital. Well, here's one of the standout names of his day, Jim, Dragan Stojkovic.
Yeah, Peter, there was a time when the Balkans produced an incredible number of truly remarkable footballers, and out of them all, he was probably the best, at least technically, I'd say.
And the crowd love him. They're chanting his name. He is their hero. There's little doubt about that.
Well, they can hope for some more heroics here, I guess.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Well, it's Rashford! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Stojkovic! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Stojkovic is clearly kicking himself here.
Oh, terrible mistake. Big chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, it's hit the post, and it's been given away. Cleared without complication. And that's gone loose. But he's well positioned here. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Grimaldo in acres of space out. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Nuno Mendes. Look at the decent shot! It's hit the upright. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Van Dijk clears it away. That's going to go a long way.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicked it back promptly. He's in a great position here. Searching pass he's played there. Tries to get it clear. And that's been won straight back. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that has been clubbed away. Now he's got space here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Tries a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lewandowski has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rafinha is there, and he can pick it up. And this is Lewandowski. Pedri. Elbow goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a look and place it forward. And they win it back again. That has ended up in no man's land. Almost an hour gone. Great chance! Yes, it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Ruben Dias. It'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Kane. And it's Pedri. Now it's Rashford. No, it's come to nothing. Who saw this coming? Has a shot! Rice. Now it's Kane. And this is Lewandowski. And that pass just didn't quite work. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He is through here. Schneider. Good ball, good take. Very nicely done. Alex Grimaldo puts a cross in. Stojkovic! Superb from Stojkovic! A finish right from the top draw. And they get themselves in front! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Stojkovic really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Chooses to go back. And he can clear it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! In he goes again. There it is. Ruben Dias. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodri.
There will be
For a
5
moment you
minutes
felt that
added
was going
time.
somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's running through. Haaland. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Stojkovic. And that will be it. And so the lowest point, relegation, the
Security
ultimate
staff for each
disappointment.
block, please report to the staff room
So
immediately.
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, takes the shots! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The goal for
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi has it in a wide position. Massaro. Oh, well measured. He is through here. Oh, he's got a side of real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Milan. Batistuta! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. A probing pass. Nicely worked. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. And he is going into that little black book. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Madrid get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, there's the clearance. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. Madrid with the corner, there first. Rice with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. It's Lewandowski! He's scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
The goal scorer after 15 minutes is number 20.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lewandowski. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's picked it up out wide. Kimmich. And he thumps it clear. Played into space. That's beautifully weighted.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great ball if he can get there. Bellingham. Oh, that's delightful. Serginho's cross.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, that's ambitious. There was plenty of power on that. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lewandowski has found the net here, of course.
There will
Khan
be 1 minute
clears.
added time.
And smartly reclaimed. Ball looks a good one. Lewandowski! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Madrid are up by one then, but really feel they should be up by more.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Madrid go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 21, Messi.
And
Number
we're underway
27,
again.
Serginho.
Madrid carrying
Coming on the
a
field,
one-goal lead.
Number 14, Francisco
And here's
Conceição.
Lewandowski.
Number 2, Alexander
Cristiano
Arnold.
Ronaldo.
Substitutions taking place.
Thinks about the shot. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's let fly. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, what has happened here? Out of play for a throw.
Substitution.
Vitinha. And he's had a hit! Decent enough try.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. And he welcomes it in. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, it's come loose. And again. And that's caused a worry or two. That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Lewandowski.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's being shifted off it. Applies the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Number 7, Ruben Neves. Number 15, Kigo. Coming on the field, number 9, Kane. Number 5, Udogi. Number 25, Akanji. Substitution in progress.
Defending was strong and firm. Nicely aimed pass. Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal. And this is Kane. Kane with the... Up he goes! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! He watched it all the way, and the finish was utter.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
all square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Nice interception, well timed.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's had it nicked away. He's in a great position here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
And it's Mendes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
भगवान के मैंने चेक किया जो है मेरे भाई कति बज्यो बज्नु भयो ट्याप ट्याप हान्नु हो 1 मिनेट बाँकी छ है तर 0 हाने खायो भने जित्नुहुन्छ अनि 1 हाने खायो भने 1 हान्नु लाग्छ किन अझै छ
मैले अघि हालेको काम गर्दा 100
मेरो त 5000 हान्दैछ छोड्दे
पैसामा पुगेँ भयो
म यहाँ त 11 लेभलमा हो अड्के
350 रुपियाँ
गेम खेल्नु नि भक्कै भयो सिरिज हेर्छु एउटा इटालियन सिरिज हेर्दै थिएँ मैले यो त क्यान्सल भयो क्या म्याच क्या फाइभमा झ पहिले 3 सम्म झरेको बढ्दै बढ्दै 6 मा पुग्यो 6 बाट बल्ल 5 मा झारेको फेरि उक्लेर 6 मै पुग्यो
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Lewandowski. Oblak getting this one clear. And that's been won straight back. Valverde. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Darwin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's made its way to him. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Shoots! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Mbappe might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
And here's Lewandowski. Well, that's well seen too. Caceres. Great vision. Now it's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. That's a little off target. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Nuno Mendes. That's gone for a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Looking to play him in. Khan gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Tries to play it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Lewandowski. Stood up well to him there.
There will be 1 minute
Lewandowski
added
really
time.
was well marshalled there because he was denied the...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Here's a chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Tries to pass it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he can clear it away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Rafinha.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Federico Valverde. Number 6, Mbappe. Coming on the field.
And this is Lewandowski. He's got
De
away.
Bruyne. Number 41,
Out to the right.
Rice. Number
That looks
9,
a decent ball.
Vitinha.
Looks a good ball through. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Moved on forwards, spread it left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lookman, and he's managed to get free, and he whips it across. And he's there to clear it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Vitinha, and they win it back again. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Real chance!
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've played it short.
Coming on the field.
Well, he got rid
Number
because he was
7,
under pressure.
Erling Haaland. Number
Hakimi.
15.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Darwin, face to face with the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert... Shoots to shoot! He scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Tomori did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's clever. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold, who's short. And it's Mendes. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get them? And he's following up! Marine. Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Engages and forces him off the ball. Elustondo. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Now it's Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, just skips past his man. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. That's a half-decent try.
Sergio Gomez certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Tomori. Valverde. Roberto Baggio. And Alexander-Arnold. And here's Valverde. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Gonzalo Guedes. Madrid are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Martin. And it's Elustondo. Looking for options for movement. Kubo. That's a throw. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Schneider. Schneider. It's Schneider! Schneider! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Schneider.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ups for safety. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're just settling back into this second half. Pablo Marin picks it up out wide. Sergio Gomez. Not the most convincing of passes. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Gonzalo Guedes. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Kubo. He's picked his way through. Sušić with the cross. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Roberto Baggio looking to be a menace in the final third. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rijkaard.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Size really matters,
Kubo.
and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 28.
Alexander-Arnold
Coming on
with
the
the short
field.
one.
Number
He's gone for goal!
Number 3.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Valverde probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Can he get it through? Showing great feet there. That is good strength. And no, that was never going to make it. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Mendes with the slide tackle there. This looks promising. Now it's Sucic. Carlos Soler! They've got to be quick to recover this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rijkaard.
2 added
Haaland.
minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And smartly reclaimed. And time is up. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
This is a hard one.
Well, hello and welcome to a wonderful atmosphere which will not be dampened by the steady rain overhead. It is a wet day, but this should be a wonderful game. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. This game of added significance only because it concludes the first half of the campaign. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Looking for options for movement. And it's Perez. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think Dani Parejo will be pulling the strings in that central midfield position, Peter. His link-up play is something he excels at, especially those short and medium-range passes, and he can really set the tempo of the day. Good mobility is always a plus too.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Ronaldo. Pepe.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, what has happened here? Back to the keeper it goes. Tomori. That has not gone well. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Vega gets over and intercepts. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Marin. Perez might just make this. Marin. Villarreal finding their passes. And it's Parejo. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Passing is crisp and sharp. And a chance! He has done it! The breakthrough strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 19,
Villarreal have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And it's Baggio. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the counter is on. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Cleared away, and he's quick to snatch it back. Gets good distance on it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's found a way through, and he welcomes it in. That's travelling a long way. 75 minutes played. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Schneider! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition.
Substitution
This
on the
team
field.
know how to counter, and they'll be
Number
looking to do it
15,
every chance they get.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8, Baggio. Number 13, Schneider. Coming on the field,
Rafinha.
number 5.
And that
Erling
interception
Haaland.
was
Number
most
4,
necessary.
That's
Kane.
great positioning, so
Number
good from him.
18,
Rafinha.
Rafinha.
Nicely shaped ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Buchanan. Oh, lovely bit of skill. That's a super give and go. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a really well-measured ball. Rafinha. Picked out brilliantly. Kane! It's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Kane demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Kane. For Valverde. Tries to pass it through. Vega cuts out the pass. And time is up. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end.